What is going on, everyone? It is Tal, and I'm bringing you my Week 2 battle versus the Toronto Maple Leafeons. A little bit of a tough loss last week, a little bittersweet. I think we got to test out the team like how I wanted to, but at the same time, and any loss is never going to be fun. It's never going to be fun to lose. Um, so yeah, this week we're facing the Toronto Maple Leafeons. They faced our boy Silent in week 1, and it was his first draft league battle and won 5-0. This team is one of the scariest in the entire draft. You got Kirim, Slowking, Darkrai, maybe the best trio. Can really take advantage of Snow. You also have the new Cryogonal and Enamorous T. He picked those up in during after the week because we talked in our full analysis about Azumarill and Hatchram, the we not really understanding. So we went and picked up Enamorous and Cryogonal, which are just better all around for this team. So terrifying. He has Sand Slash Alola that can be really fast in the snow. He can't Terra it, which is really nice, but still absolutely terrified of that thing. Darkrai can hit like a trunk. Swampert is such a nuisance for us because, I'm not gonna lie, Serena is not that good into this matchup at all. He has a Kyurem, a Slowking, an Infernape, and a bunch of ice types, so it's like almost impossible for us to bring Serena. So Swampert is gonna be really big for him here. And Rotom and Annihilate are both really good Terra captains here. So I was in between a lot of different things for just all my mons. I thought everything kind of had a purpose, except I could never bring Serena in here because of just literally just everything beating it. But the first mon that we are bringing is going to be a Scarfed Urshifu Rapid. Here we can outspeed a Scarfed Kyurem, and we just have basically all the moves that we need. We have Aqua Jet just in case he has like a super fast mon or he's like Dragon Danced up a bunch. We just need to get a little bit of chip on something like the Kyurem or the Darkrai. Surging Strikes is basically for just general damage into everything. You turn for pivot and in close combat for that, mainly for that Kyurem and for that Darkrai. A big thing here is that he could be running like a lot of Rocky Helmet stuff. I faced Rocky Helmet Rotom in mocks and it was kind of a pain. So we do have to be a little bit careful about how we pivot, when we click Surging Strikes. I probably won't click Surging Strikes for a little bit to start the game just because I'm a little bit worried about Rocky Helmet, and I don't want to lose like half my health right away. Unless he doesn't have a resist, then I can just kind of click it. But our Scarf is going to be really big for this Darkrai and for that Kyurem. Those are the two biggest threats. We also outspeed Ambipom, which is pretty big. We don't outspeed a Scarfed Infernape, of course, unless he's like, maybe if he's adamant, but even then, I'm not sure. But it's going to be really big for a late game and just to clean up stuff at the end. And another mon that's going to be very big for us defensively is going to be our Assault Vest Hatchrim. Almost max HP, max special defense, and a really good amount of special attack here. Going to be a big answer into the Swampert with Giga Drain. Draining Kiss is for basically everything in the Kyurem and into the Darkrai, as well as the Infernape. Infernape and Slowking kind of wall us here, but we can get off a Nuzzle, and Nuzzle could be really good. We're minus speed instead of minus attack, just in case he wants to do some stuff with that Slowking. If he wants to be like a Trick Room Slowking, I'm not really a fan of having to deal with that, so maybe if we can get some Mystical Fires off, that could be really good. But it's going to be a general wall into the Kyurem and into the Darkrai, so we can come in on those mons pretty easily and then just switch right back out into something else because he's not going to be able to get damage off. And if he switches into the Slowking, we have other answers for it. And that includes the Blood Moon Ursaluna. Max special attack, modest this week. A little bit of speed. We outspeed I think 4 speed invested or no speed invested Swampert because Swampert kind of walls us and we can get a big Blood Moon off. We have Vacuum Wave, Hyper Voice. The reason we don't have Earth Power is because in mocks, even against the Slowking, I was never clicking it just because I was scared of flying types and I just wanted big damage. So I was originally Life Orb with Earth Power instead of Hyper Voice, but after some consideration, switch to a Silk Scarf, and then just having Blood Moon, Hyper Voice, Vacuum Wave to get that big fighting type priority off, and then Moonlight just to heal back up. A lot of special defense here, just rest in the special defense instead of speed. The Kyurem is still an issue for this mon, but we still have some other answers to it. But this is going to be one of our big answers into the Slowking, into basically everything. If he switches into Slowking, this is going to be my main switch, because he can't really do anything to us except like Ice Beam, and even that I'm not that concerned about, because of our just huge bulk in general and our big special defense investment. Coming in next is Protective Pad Cinderace. Now you may be wondering, why are we running Protective Pads if they don't have any like Rough Skinners or any of that, but you can still run Rocky Helmet, and that's been a big issue. So really wanted to run the Protective Pads. I was originally Boots, but yeah, High Jump Kick is for that Darkrai and for that Kyurem. Powerball is for huge damage into basically everything. Trailblaze is specifically for the Swampert, because I'm really worried about that. And then U-Turn for just general pivot, getting out of there, getting some momentum on. I think we have enough speed to outspeed a max speed Ambipom. Not too much thought into that. Rest into attack and then a little bit in HP. Very standard set except for the Trailblaze. I just really needed something for that Swampert and to catch it off guard. Not sure if he's going to know if we have Trailblaze. So he may switch into us. We may U-turn out. And yeah, this is just going to be a big offensive threat and a big momentum shifter for us. And speaking of a big offensive threat, we're bringing Agility, Weakness Policy, LATIOS. I believe we could take a Specs Ice Beam from a Kyurem. Not Specs Ice Beam. Oh my goodness. No, I wish. A Scarfed Ice Beam. So I think we take like a non-boosted Ice Beam or a Darkrai Dark Pulse. I believe we could take both of them, get our Weakness Policy up, get an Agility up so we can outspeed everything, including a Kyurem if it is Scarf, or a Darkrai if it was Scarf, and then we could just blast off attacks. Aura Sphere and Dragon Pulse are huge into stuff like the Kyurem and the Darkrai, and stored power almost for everything else here, especially into that Slowking. This is going to be a big endgame mon. It's going to be something that I need to switch in at an opportune time. Once I know his sets, this mod is not going to come in near the beginning of the game. It's definitely going to be something in the late game because it needs a lot of setup. But if I can get this off, it can completely sweep his team. After an Agility, stored power is 140 base power, and that includes the Weakness Policy +2 boost. So we could do so much with this. So I'm really, really excited. We have enough speed exactly to outspeed a max speed Kyurem. So that is huge for us, being able to run Modest instead of Timid. Really, really happy about that. And the final mon this week, we are bringing out BMO, the Rotom Frost. We're going to run Terra Ice, Terra Blast. This is really big actually defensively. You may not think that this is a big defensive mon, but for the Kyurem and its ice type attacks, we really didn't have anything to take those attacks well, especially freeze dries because of our Urshifu. So having a just straight ice type is really big. Pretty standard set with Volt Switch, Thunderbolt. We have the max speed just in case he's running max speed on the Rotom Mo. Didn't really want to take a chance with those speed ties, would rather just get those Terra Blast off or the Volt Switches off. There's also another threat into the Rotom Mo in case he wants to spam Volt Switches. We don't have to Terra right away. Terra is mainly for the Terra Blast, and if I'm not clicking it, I probably won't be clicking the Terra button until I need to click Terra Blast. So yeah, it's gonna be another big special threat. But that is the team for this week. You know, really looking for a win. Gamma is one of the strongest battlers here. All the battlers in the season are really strong, but Gamma's team may be the best, and he really showed it week 1, getting that 5-0 victory. It says 0-0, we were 0-1. Forgot to change that, but we were 0-1 right now with -2. But looking to change that here against Gamma, but it's gonna be a grueling battle. Mocks were really hard, but yeah, let's just jump straight into the battle. I'll see you there. Okay. So we are in the battle right now, and he brings about what I'm expecting, but no Slowking, which is, I'm a little shocked. So he brings basically everything I'm expecting, but I'm very shocked. But I'm happy with no Slowking, obviously. Yeah, okay. It changes some stuff. I'm just shocked he brought no Slowking. I really just want to lead with the Cinderace because I feel like no matter what, it's fine. Yeah, Gamma's a really good battler. I'm really nervous about this. I feel like he's going to bring Swampert. He leads Rotom. Okay. So he could be Scarf. I feel like here he would Terra Water because he's Terra Water, Steel, Electric. I mean, he could be Electric. I feel like I should just Trailblaze because worst case, he Terra Waters. I mean, I just don't think he's going to Will-O-Wisp here because I could Pyro Ball. I feel like he's going to Volt Switch, so I'm just going to click Trailblaze. He is going to Protect. Okay. So he also, I've been running Banded and Scarf. At least last week I ran Banded, so he may think that's coming out again. I do reveal the Trailblaze, which kind of stinks. He could just go into... I mean, he could just stay in. I mean, he's Protect. That's really good to know, which means... I feel like I should just Pyro Ball. Because to be honest, yeah, I'm just going to Pyro Ball. He goes into an Amorous, that's completely fine with me. 25%. That seems very, very bulky. He's Leftovers, too. That may be, like, max. Yeah, I mean, that's, like... To do 25%? I mean, we are a grass type. Bold. No, bold. God, I don't know how that did that little. It's like max, but even that, it should do 34 to... Why is it doing so little? Overcoat? I mean, I'm a little confused why it did so little. But we're gonna U-turn. U-turn did 4. I'm a little confused why it's doing this little damage. Rotom seems fine. Also, Hatterene seems fine. I think I'm more comfortable with Hatterene just because it could take the hits. He goes for Calm Mind. Okay, that's okay. I'm okay with this because I could just click Nuzzle. And he goes for Calm Mind again. Okay. Good to know. Hatterene did 6%. Yeah, this is just max HP, max defense. What do I want to do? I mean, I could just spam Mystical Fire. And I think that is what I'm going to do. He gets parried. Nice. Wow, we still under speed, which is crazy. He may be very confused right now. Just want to spam Mystical Power. Because, I mean, God, Pyro Ball should have done more. How much does Surging Strikes do? Not a lot. I am just going to click Mystical... Okay. 13%. Then Mystical Power off. Mystical Fire, not Mystical Power. Very different moves. Could Calm Mind here. I think I'm fine with that, though, because eventually he's going to get parried. Yeah, exactly. So, just getting a little bit of chip off here. Eventually, I do want to switch into Rotom to click Volt Switch. But I think for now, yeah. Okay, so I one more Mystical... Now he's -2. So, now I gotta decide what I want to do. I am very physical. He is Draining Kiss. So, he's Calm Mind, Draining Kiss. I'd assume Earth Power. I mean, I'm okay with Cinderace going Cinderace here. Right? I mean, how much is Draining Kiss doing? Draining Kiss does... if he's +2... 13%. It's really doing nothing. How about Rotom? Rotom's doing a decent amount. If I Terra Blast Ice, that's doing a lot. So yeah, I think I want to go Rotom. See what he wants to do. Goes for the Calm Mind, so he's +3. Okay. Not really what I expected. I think I'm fine just launching a Thunderbolt. Because, yeah. I mean, you're still -1. So you go into Kyurem. Okay, good to know. Good to know. This is... Kyurem, okay, please para. Oh, that would have been nice. I'm going to go straight into Hatterene. If you're physical, fine. I mean, yeah, I just don't want to take a Draco here. I think it's really obvious, and you may just click Iron Head. You just click Draco. That's fine by me. I mean, I could just click Nuzzle. Or I can, like, click... I think I click Draining Kiss. Yeah, you go into Namorous. This is what I expected. 26%. That's really nice damage for me. I feel like I just go Rotom. Yeah, I am. Because even if you do Draining Kiss, you just Calm Mind. Okay, so you're +1. Thunderbolt should do a lot of damage. I think I just want to Volt Switch. Even if you go into your Swampert, it's okay. Okay, so that does that much damage. We're going to go into our Hatterene. You're going to Draining Kiss. Okay. I think I don't think I want to switch back into Rotom. Hatterene, you're +1. I mean, I think Draining Kiss is just a fine play. Or I just click Mystical. I'm going to click Mystical. You do click Calm Mind. Okay. It is a little scary, but Draining Kiss, you get back up. But, like, I'm chipping away at you. And also, we are losing Mystical Fires, but I think Mystical Fire is the biggest for this mon. You just keep clicking Calm Mind. I'm okay with this because you're only getting your little leftovers damage back. And eventually, I mean, you got to get parried eventually. Now I really wish that I ran just normal speed, but is what it is. Finally, he gets parried. He's just not getting chipped as much as I'd like. How much does a -1 Draining Kiss do? And if you are, God, you're +4. I mean, it does nothing, but we're not doing enough. I just want a Mystical Fire. Okay. I mean, we are chipping it slowly. You're going to be at, what, 30? Yeah, we're just chipping at you away slowly. Now I think you're just going to click Draining Kisses, because I don't think you want to... God, you're max. I mean, God, how much did Pyro Ball do? I feel like it should have done more than it did. It's at 25. I just don't feel comfortable with that. I want to click Mystical Fire. Draining Kiss, that does 9. You go up to 36. Okay, but you're just getting chipped is the thing. I really want Hatterene more healthy, so I'm going to switch in the Rotom. Calm Mind. Okay. How much? Terra Blast, Ice, your max, does 21 to 26. I think I just want a Thunderbolt. Yeah. 22. Draining Kiss brings you to 30. I mean, Loki just want to Volt Switch into Cinderace, and I think I will, because I don't think you're expecting Cinderace to come in here, and you wouldn't click Earth Power in this situation ever. Like, you can't click Earth Power here. And even if you do, it's okay, because you're -1. So, a little tricky here. I didn't really think the Enamorus would give me this much trouble. Oh, I've been calculating it with max special attack. Okay, that's why I've been calculating this with max special attack the whole time. 17%. I mean, a crit would be nice. I'm going to go into the Cinderace. You do... Okay, you get Parrot. That's really good for me. So, I mean, even if you go into Swampert, it's okay. You do get that damage. Okay, so that did 19%. That doesn't feel like very bulky. Actually, it's max. Wow. Trailblaze does a ton. I think I just want to click it. Because even if you switch, I'm okay with that. Yeah, huge damage coming out here, which I needed. Yeah, big damage. You flip turn, that's fine. Wow, this did a lot. Flip turn if I'm grass. I mean, he's just a lot of defense on these mons. It did... Oh my god, that's a lot of attack investment. You could be Scarf. I think I'm fine with you being Scarf, though. I really want to switch into the Urshifu. Urshifu kind of goes crazy right now. I am just going to U-turn. And I'm going to sit for a second. I'm a little confused about that damage. I mean, I'm a grass type, right? So I'm confused why it's doing that much damage. I mean, this is saying it's like max attack adamant. That's not even, that's like choice banded. I'm very confused. I'm very confused on these calcs. Why the Cinderace calcs are kind of weird. It's just a little strange. I'm going to go into Urshifu, make him think I'm contemplating. You do your U-turn. Okay, but this is okay. You go into Rotom. I'm expecting this thing to be like... I'm just going to U-turn. I mean, honestly, it's fine if he knows I'm Scarf. U-turn. Are you Rocky? You're not Rocky. That's nice. Okay, you could Thunder Wave. You could do a lot of different things. You could... I feel like Hatterene is a fine play, but I really need it for the Kyurem. So I kind of want to go Rotom. I think I will go Rotom. It's a little bit risky. You do Volt Switch. We take it pretty well. I'm interested to see. I still haven't Terra'd. He could think I'm Terra Fire. And that could be good for us. I have not Terra'd. Very long match here. But, I mean, I think it's well warranted. I think we've gone for the plays we've had to go for. Gamma's a strong battler. This is going to be like if someone makes one mistake, it could be over. He goes into Kyurem. I mean, I feel like I have to go Hatterene, right? I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to Iron Head? Ice Beam? Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Ice Beam did a lot. That's got to be Specs. That's got to be Specs. Like, yeah, that's max roll timid Specs. So, good to know. God, close combat actually goes crazy right now. I mean, it does a lot to us. Enamorous. I mean, it's so bulky. I mean, I think we have to go Urshifu. God, this sucks. Can we go Cinderace? Into the... Oh my god, my time is running out. Yeah, we can go Cinderace. I am going to go Cinderace. Don't freeze. I don't know if we thaw out with Pyro Ball. You just saw the... Okay, so I'm just going to go for this. Get thawed out. I do want to know if this is Scarf. I really do. I really need to know if this is Scarf. I think you are. But I need to go for High Jump Kick. Because if you're not Scarf, I think I just take you out. So, I'm taking a risk. I'm like a good 80% sure you're Scarf. I'm okay losing Cinderace to know if you are Scarf. You are Scarf. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, I can go Lati here. Can I go Lati? Can Lati win? No, I don't think it can. Because Kyurem, Lati, Dragon Pulse, it's a roll. Not in our favor. I think we just go Urshifu. Tricky. He could just CC. And sack. How much does a CC do? Too much. I'm going to click Aqua Jet. Okay. He is Rocky Swampert. Good to know. Good to know. He could Liquidation. Could do a lot here. I think I do want to go into Lati and try to get this done. Stealth Rock. I'm going to hope he goes for knockoff. I'm going to hope to God he goes for knockoff. I'm going to really hope he goes for knockoff here. Please go for knockoff. I think I can win the game. Flip turn. Not what... Oh, and the crit. Oh, that's really big. That's really, really, really big. The crit actually super matters. I mean, I'd love for you to go Infernape. You go Enamorous. Okay. I can take a Draining Kiss. So I'm going to just keep clicking Agility. Please go for Draining Kiss. Parad? That's okay. I'm going to Agility one more time. And I'm going to hope you go for Draining Kiss. Yes. Okay. We're set. We are set. He shouldn't have any priority that could beat me. Sword Power, 220. There's one. That's one. He shouldn't have any priority. Here's the Darkrai. There's two. Here's the Swampert. Let's go for Stored Power. There's three. Come on. Stored Power again. Goes for Protect. Okay, does Aura Sphere kill no matter what? If Aura Sphere kills, if it's... I need to calc this, because I need to know this. I don't think he's Steel. I think he's Water. We are max speed, +2, +2. Stored Power. Aura Sphere doesn't always kill. If he's Terra Steel, Stored Power will kill. He goes for Terra Steel. There's 4. Here's the Infernape. There's 5. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. There's 6. The Latios sweep to end it. Unbelievable. Oh my god. Hey, that's for Silent. Silent got 5-0'd last week by Gamma. This is for my boy Silent. Love you, brother. Oh my god, this set worked exactly like I needed it to. Laddie for the win. Oh my goodness, guys. 6-0 sweep for Laddie. Hatterene was huge there against the Enamorous. Cinderace pivot was also huge, and just being able to chip everything down. So shout out to what Cinderace did, but Laddie 6-0 sweep. We win 5-0 here. We're gonna be 1-1 with a +3 differential. God damn, yeah. Whew. I'm on cloud 9 right now. That was a crazy battle. This is what Laddie's here for. I didn't originally have Laddie in the plan for this week, but the more I looked at the set, I'm at a loss of words, but GG to Gamma. He's a great battler, maybe one of the best, if not the best team in the entire draft. And if we make playoffs, he's probably going to be one of the 1 or 2 seeds. And so we may be facing him, but GG, good luck to Gamma for the rest of the season. And I'll see you guys next week for week 3. Peace out.